And Africa is in my hair, and in my feet, in my body. I'm an African woman. All that we have is music. The pyramid is the greatest house on the planet Earth. Our ancestors are great. God was also female, not only male, right? It's the best thing to be is a singer.
Yes. First a deep breath. My skin looks great. I love the lighting that is natural lighting, and it does what it does for the skin. Now we're going to do the fix. Now fix, I got a little energy from y'all. I don't know what it is. But we're gonna get into it because I feel like y'all always, yeah, we just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But to start, let's get it. So we're gonna start with our Taurus babies. So y'all's first card for Taurus, y'all got the Lover's card. Now let me explain the Lover's card, because you know everyone gets so excited when they see Lover's card, but Lover's card is very deep. Okay, you guys are going to be a very passionate situation coming up here soon, or for your January. It's going to be something that is going to be lighting you up passionately. Now you know what it is, whatever you just thought about, whether it was that person or that job, I hate saying job, or that career, or that idea, that passion, whatever it is, you're going to be ignited by it during this time. So, but the only thing is, you have this reversed Queen of Cups over here, and this Queen of Cups energy, if you watch the other videos, just cause this is about basically that mastery level of emotional intelligence for the feminine side. And for feminine and masculine, I see feminine as like the inner mastery, and then the masculine more for outer like mastery, which means like being able to bring things to you in the outer world, and control and mastery in the outer world and the inner world. That's what I think is a feminine and masculine. So this is like mastering that inner divine feminine emotion, and that's this is a big card. This comes up for me a lot for my projects and just like things I'm really passionate about emotionally. Like, you aren't going to be feeling this way. You aren't going to be feeling, it might be a little rocky a little bit, you might be a little bit like emotional and a little bit unstable with them, just because of the intensity of what's going on here, because this card only comes up when it's an intense situation. Like, yeah, so you have this lovers, this immaculate passion here going on, but then you're probably not going to know what to do with it. It's probably going to stress you out, honestly, more than anything. Most likely, but it's going to stress you out because you need to change your perspective. Your result here is a Page of Swords, so you need to take that initiative to change into that new mentality. Swords is mental energy, swords is air energy, intellect. There's something that whatever, because this comes right after the 10, so you got through that 1 through 10 of the swords, which got you to this level of being able to now you reached that level, that space of mental alignment, but now it's time for you to go even further, to as much to want to put it into action. You know what I mean? So you have the idea, it's just now about trying to implement it into your life, and you're going to have to be that driving force in doing so. And the big part of what you're going to need for that is, you got this 4 swords here for your advice. You need to go sit down. You need to go take a minute, regroup, rest. I'm trying to get it to rest. Take that time to yourself, because it's most likely just a bunch of doubts and worries clouding you, and you need to go clear that out if you're going to be able to see the potential and the beauty in the situation that's coming towards you right now. So I know Taurus. I know y'all be focused on everything else and all the practical things and the things, you know, how am I going to get from A to B, and that's the only thing you focus on. But for a second, can y'all let y'all's hearts just flow for a minute? Don't expect nothing. Just go into it with this mentality of like, I'm here because I've been ignited by this energy, and I want to master that level of emotional intelligence so that I can have a new mindset, so that I can enjoy what's coming to me. And like I said, this 4 of Swords, you got to take that time, that kind of like that Herman idea, take that time to just, if you need your space, if you just need to like sit down and figure things out, then sit down and figure things out. But stop ignoring what's going on, because it's not gonna help, it's not gonna work, it's gonna keep clouding you, and it's gonna keep stressing you out and stuff like that. So that's you, Taurus. You probably honestly won't know until February, when the February trials start, but as soon as those start, the January trials will make sense. So stop trying to control the cycle, allow the cycle to move you, you know what I mean? Like, understand the cycle, see where it comes from, how it starts, all that kind of stuff. And really pay attention to your growth. And pay attention to your heart. Y'all are holding yourselves back from something very strong right now. That's just a Taurus mess. Beyond the mind. What are you talking about? Alright, the mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter. It's like you can't even, I can't make this stuff up for y'all. I've done these readings a separate day, and these be on point, I swear. However, sorry. Let me reread it again. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside. Step outside. Mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. Come on now. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you release all fears and worries? Are these concerns even yours? I don't need to explain that one. Y'all Tauruses are starting up to understand that one. I love this life. But okay. Alright, that's Taurus. Let's move it on to ooh, she said queen. I don't know what kind of queen. Alrighty. Okay, so my beautiful Leo. So my moon's in Leo, so I'm like, this is probably what's going on in my chest. My beautiful Leos. One thing I love and learned about Leos that I think people, like neglect. I think that we look at their love for themselves as arrogance a little more sometimes because of our own insecurities about how much we love ourselves. And I think because Leo is able to love themselves and take care of themselves, and at that level, that's how they're able to love people so much. And because I know that my heart is huge, okay? I know Leo's hearts that are huge, and that's something that people don't talk about. They're always so talking about, oh, they're arrogant, they just think about themselves. No, baby, they just think about themselves before you, which everyone should do. You should always think about yourself first. It's kind of your only person you are like literally obligated to protect. So Leos, I think I'm seeing a lot about that side of you, that wants to take care of everything and just keep things together basically for the people that you love. And you're not going to be doing that as much, so you're being kind of moved away from that a bit because you spent a lot of time doing it so far. So we've got this reverse Six of Cups here. This card always comes up when I need, 6 is like Virgo, so Virgo is like not only like just I always think of Virgo and 6 as service, taking care of things, and it also has a connection to like just being young and like innocence, naivety in a way. By taking on all those responsibilities, you kind of take away like the child aspect of a person, you know what I mean? So Leos, you guys are going to kind of be returning back to that childlike energy that you've had, and allowing yourself to have and give all these emotions that you love giving out here to yourself. It's coming back to you. It's coming back to home. I mean, a lot of your energy is going to be towards you, and you're going to feel out of whack because of that. You got this reverse High Priestess here. This is all about intuition and guidance, duality, and being able to, be just being on top of things in a way. That's some boss Leo energy. But because you're not going to be that person, receiving the validation, because Leo is a lot about validation. I learned about myself. We need a lot of validation to be for ourselves, just to feel like we're even doing okay or we're doing something right. That's why it's just so easy to just get under a Leo's skin, because yes, they love themselves because they want to be the best of themselves. They just want to be the best lover, the best sister, the best friend, everything. They just want to be the best that they can be, and they love themselves so much that they push to be that person. But sometimes it can get in their heads when all they're doing is looking for validation from other people and just giving and giving and giving without being able to give too much to themselves and losing themselves. It's just not going to feel like comfortable. It's not. So, but it's going to result in this Queen of Pentacles here. You got this, remember, Queen and King is master. You got this master level of inner abundance because you're taking care of what you need and what you love. That innocence energy, that childlike energy, reconnecting with your inner child. You're just going to be doing things for you at this point. You're going to be the Queen of Pentacles because of that. That's beautiful energy. Your only advice is you have to go for those little things that you want. We got a Page of Cups here. Cups is all about emotional energy. It's all about passion, creativity. This card, when it's reversed, I usually see it as creative blocks. I usually see it as, you see this little fishy thing here. When I first started reading it, I got a reading with these cards. She told me that, you know, this little cup, this little fish is like that little project. A little like this is like my YouTube, this is like my dance project, this is like my music, like this just hope and this is love. Like this page is just like going for it, going into this new level of mastery of your emotions. But that's gonna take you needing to leave some things behind. I got a 6 of Cups to clarify. You're gonna have to leave some kind of mental programs alone, especially you feeling like you need to be something for everyone else to be worth something. You are more than what you're able to give, because your love is worth more than what you're able to give physically on this world, on this plane. So show that love to yourself and show her what it's like to be taken care of, so you can invite people who also want to continue taking care of you and people that you can love how you want to love into your life. But you have to figure that out first, and in order for that, you got to reconnect. You got to get through those blockages. You gotta find that little piece of you that is just waiting to just be a child again, to just let loose. This could be a relationship, this could be a career choice, this could just be a passion project that you just put away, and your soul needs this to reconnect and realign so you can be present again. Huge mental shift. That 6 of Swords is a huge mental shift. And you guys got another one. Healing. Alright. Lemurians were healers, naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic-based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. When we perceive the world beyond the more well-known senses, we start to receive information and wisdom different from which stems from intellect. By tapping into the life force of consciousness and using this abounding energy alongside focused intention, we realize that anything is possible. Extend the margins of your awareness. Revisit a situation from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. Perhaps the issue is simply an outdated or limiting perception placement. You have the ability to align to a fresh new timeline inspired by wholeness. So when it says we all have natural healing abilities that are advanced and we keep our energetic awareness is just like awareness of your emotions and awareness of your body, like being present in the body and feeling everything that's going on so that you can learn about what you need to do next to take care of yourself. When we perceive the world beyond more well-known senses, physical senses, smell, taste, logic basically is what they're saying, we start to receive information and wisdom different from which stems from intellect. Different than which stems from intellect. So like I said, intellect, logic. So a lot of people are like, I'm just thinking logical, I'm just being a realist. Well, baby, all this stuff that you see and that's been created has been created off of dreams. So we need to dream more and stop worrying about being right all the time. Yeah, you know what I'm talking to. By tapping into life force consciousness and using this abounding energy, emotion, spirit, divine feminine energy, the energy of the soul, dreaming, connecting to subconscious, learning about what makes you you, we realize that anything is possible. Extend the margins of your awareness. Go past what you see. Dream of something you've never seen before. Revisit a situation from a broader perspective or a higher vibration with the focus on healing. A lot of my old relationships and just like experiences, a lot of them I used to see them as barriers, as obstacles, as things that just got in my way, but every single one of them had their purpose. So when you go back and see and rationalize and you're like, okay, I felt this from that. That makes sense why I felt that, because I've always been like this. I've always been like that because when I was a child. And you just go down the line and you just understand where your triggers come from. And when they happen, it's not going to take away the emotion. That's what people don't understand. When you're going through the emotions and dealing with them, it's not that they're taken away. You're not going to stop feeling. That's not going to happen. You're a human being. What's going to happen is you're going to understand them. And so when those emotions come up, you can deal with them in a better way. Emotional intelligence. Being able to be like, oh, I'm acting like this because of this. Let me go do what I know I need to do to get myself back to where I need to be. Perhaps the issue is simply an outdated or limited perception. You have the ability to align to a fresh new timeline inspired by wholeness. Find y'all's inner love, that divine love. You gotta find that childlike love again for life, because you have an opportunity here to expand farther than you've been. If y'all are looking for a new level, this is the way to go. So whatever that thing you know that you need to put more emotion by, or just been like halted by, or just something that you're just going for now, is follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. You know where to go. Leo. Yay, I love doing these. Next will be Scorpio. What do you think? It's my tears. You don't wanna be nobody else's pain. Anyways, well, Scorpios now. And our fix, well, Scorpio. Y'all got some stuff to get out. I ain't gonna lie, just in general. Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun, Scorpio anything, I guess. So for your positive, I got this 7 of Swords. So like we said, Swords is mental energy. 7 for me has always been about commitment, and for the 7 of Swords, I get a lot about committing to a belief. So y'all are doing something that y'all got a whole new wavelength going on up here, whole new way of seeing things and living, and you're going to have to commit to that way if you want to see the results that you keep asking for. You may even have to be discreet with it, just not as open, going off into your corner and taking care of what you need to take care of, knowing that everyone probably won't be along with the journey, and that's just what it is. She's off, she's like, I'm gonna just go take my swords. Y'all do y'all stuff over there, but I'm gonna go over here because I got this to do. You have whatever transition you have made recently, you're going to have to commit to that idea, and you're gonna have to begin this Ace of Swords, this new journey, this new mental journey, whatever new developments you have going on up in the mind up here, you're going to have to hold that down. And you're going to have to find new ways, new mental strategies, new mental pathways to be able to uphold that. And that's what this Ace is about. So it's in the negative spot mostly because it's probably just going to be some work. You're going to probably be finding some negative patterns, some negative like mental forms. And it's going to make you, it's just going to be, you're just, because usually all the Aces are like usually very like positive, uplifting. The only thing about Ace of Swords, I will say, are these mountains back here. They're just these little trials you got going on, and you got to be strong. So it's just going to be some very strong mental energy needed from you guys this month. But it's going to be a beautiful thing because you're going to be in this Empress moment at the end here. You're going to be aligned with your true power. You're going to be connected to all forms of the earth, to the forms of life, to the forms of creation even. Empress card is about can be related to children, can be related to creation, just birth in general. So like a rebirth, a new being, and she's just so like, look, she's just so balanced. Look at her. It's just such a beautiful card. Oh, it's just such a beautiful card. But yeah, so you're gonna be in this beautiful balanced energy at the end of it. So that's why you have to commit to this mindset, because otherwise you're going to end up in a situation. And your advice is this 9 of Swords here. This card is all about pain. It's all about fear. It's all about all those things that we worry about. That 9 right before that 10 of Swords. Swords is a very long mental journey. And with this 9 here, this card usually comes up when I need to cry. When I need to cry and when I need to feel the pain that's stopping me from moving forward with what I want to do. All those fears, face them. All that pain, feel it. Release it. Come back and try it again. It's time for that transition. You already know what you need to do. You already know what was wrong and what was right. And so now you need to mourn and release whatever is holding you back. And to accompany the whole reading, you got this 9 of Cups here. So you're so close. You're right there. You literally have it in your hands. You don't even realize you have it in your hands. But it doesn't feel this way. It doesn't feel like you have it in your hands because it's so against what you're used to. But you are going in the right direction. You are finding your truth and you are finding your peace. And you just gotta let it out. Yes, it's scary. Yes, nothing makes sense. Yes, it's unnerving, but you got it. That emotional journey, you've worked through it, you've moved through it, and now you can thrive through it, you know? And y'all's card, I already did it for you. It popped out, and look how beautiful this is. Ooh-wee! You know what it says? It says throat chakra, express your truth, baby. So this is clearly y'all need to let some folks know that things are finna be different and they gonna have to get with it or get lost. That's what I'm hearing. This chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of the life spark that inspires your aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. This is the outer sharing of your inner being, the glowing song of your soul on the winds of your flight, to understanding more of who you are. Connect to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have imagined. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experiences, and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal of light in the form of your own unique language. I'm going to explain that last part. It says connect to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have imagined. Stop limiting who you can be, basically. Stop limiting the person that you can be, and let people know that you're trying to be someone else and you're trying to experience this new being. You gotta let these people know. As spirit fuses into the tangible, as things start to manifest and pop up in your life, it actualizes as a platform for greater experiences. That may mean it may be some experience with people or things. It may be experiences with people or things. I'm sorry. And spirit fuses into tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience and new facets are sculpted. Actualizes as a platform for greater experience and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal light in the form of your own unique language. The universe will use people, will use experiences, will use emotions, will use words, themes, symbols, whatever it is, to talk to you in a way that you will understand. That seeded and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared. Sculpted from these experiences, sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal of light in the form of your own unique language. So yes, they will be speaking to you how you need to be spoken to, which maybe if you only understand and listen when painful things happen to you, they're going to speak to you through pain. If you're only paying attention when there's happiness around, or if there's a certain person that you only pay attention to, they will use that person. You are not being attacked. You're not being attacked, okay? So don't get into victim mode yet. But it's time for you to let people know that you're moving forward with your life, and if people are with it, they can come, and if not, then thank you. But yeah, express your truth. Stop holding back who you want to be. Stop being someone you're not. Just stop. Let it go. Let it be free. Release. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm getting for y'all, Scorpios. Alright, I know it's pretty good, pretty settled. But yeah, alright, let's get to this last one with Aquarius. Alright, let's get it. Yo. Sorry, no. And signs that are fixed signs, yeah. Aquarius, we're on our last one. Aquarius. I love Aquariuses. They're my little babies. Not present like at all, but they're my babies. The besides that, we got your reading for January sitting here. Aquarius, my babies. Like, besides that, but let's get into Aquarius. I'm seeing, now not specifically, but I'm gonna get to that in a second because when I did the reading, it came out last. But so y'all, for y'all's positive, y'all got this 5 of Wands here. So it seems to be a bit of fighting energy we got going on here, and this always makes me think it's not necessarily like a sword, this mental energy, but just a fight of passion, a fight of just you are trying to bring something to life, and there's just a lot of outside opposition coming towards you. Wands, I think of fire energy, and I think more so just like bringing it to life. The earth is more like planting the seeds. The fire is more just like wielding. You know what I mean? Like that work, that energy, that drive to get it done. You know what I mean? So this is like, it's some kind of opposition, some outer opposition. And 5 always makes me think of some big, huge change or revelation, or just like 555 is just big for me. Of just like, it's a form of grounding in reality through like outside pressures or just like outside influences. Or 5 is just about big revelation and change for me. But so yeah, so it's this little fight going on between probably you and your mental reality and the actual reality, because I know y'all don't be here. Your negative here is the Knight of Swords. So this energy is, if you watch any of the other videos, this energy is about pain. You are stuck in this, you're fighting your pain. You're fighting your pain. You're fighting the hurt that you've been holding on to, that you've been just moving through and detaching from this whole time and thinking you're getting somewhere, but you're really not. What you're doing is you're blinding yourself, which is what this result is here. You're blinding yourself and keeping yourself captive in your own mental doubts and fears and issues. You are allowing yourself to be decapitated, to be not decapitated, but you're allowing yourself to be kind of like, what's the word? That word, debilitating. You're locking yourself into a dungeon basically because of all this pain and this opposition happening. So your outside is not necessarily agreeing with you, and your inside is not necessarily agreeing with you. But the problem is you think that those things have to agree with you in order for you to be thriving in this life, in order for you to be where you need to be. And your advice here, you got these 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups have been big for me in terms of sharing your emotions. You see the collaborating, the celebration, the group effort, the work that was put together between the 3. There are some things that y'all need to release. There are some things that y'all need to ask for help, and there's just some love that y'all need to feel here, and y'all got to communicate that stuff, those emotions. Y'all got to release those emotions, because just rambling around in your head is what's causing this. It's causing you to be stuck and can't see through the veil, blinded, all because of that pain you got going on over there. So you should probably come out of hermit mode a little bit and come talk to your friends. Talk to people and really understand like what's going on, because they can see you from the outside view and can tell you what they see, and you can express to them what's really going on without feeling like, you know, you have to do everything by yourself. And that was accompanied by an 8 of Wands, so that energy of just like going for it and allowing that change of emotion, that expression of emotion to go for it. And then I also ended up pulling another card for the 5 of Wands. I was trying to figure out what you were fighting, and the Lover's card came up. So relationship or not, it's a passionate situation that is causing you some turmoil. A passionate situation, a passionate move, a passionate energy that you want to move towards that's being supported. So I asked why, like what you're moving towards, and this card came up. So you gotta share your feelings and collaborate. So most likely this is somebody that y'all need to talk to, that you need to express to them how you're feeling, and really allow them and let them in. And you're being supported to go for that energy. Whatever is making your heart smile, you're being supported and advised to go for it. So, but if you don't, and you just allow yourself to sit in this pain like this, you're going to keep blinding yourself. You see how it's going backwards? 9 to 8. You want to go forward. You don't want to go backwards. So, yeah. Expressing yourself, expressing your truth. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Or stop detaching yourself from an unhealthy situation. You need to come into the real life. You need to take off this blindfold. You need to take off this blindfold and you need to see things for what it is. It means you need to go for it. The only way you can know the real status and the real state of something is if you go for it. So if you're sitting here running around in your brain trying to figure out what's going to happen if you try, then you need to try so you can know what's going to happen. And whatever it is, what passion project, a person, an idea, just even an emotion or mental state, because it's causing all these little emotions in you, this love, this eternal love, and it's causing you pain. And it shouldn't be causing you pain. It's probably causing you pain because you have this reality set in your head that doesn't align with what you really want, and you assume that you can't get what you want because you convince yourself that you can't get what you want absent long enough. That's what I wrote down. You're gonna absent long enough. Stop allowing other people around you to dictate your life. You need to take care of your wants and needs, please. That's a very common energy. Fixed signs here, but I think that's the biggest thing for y'all is because that fixed, y'all can get stuck in it very easily, more so than mutable and probably a little bit more so than cardinal. So y'all are ones that can get stuck in cycles, I feel like, the easiest. So make sure that you are consistently moving forward. Now, even when I say consistent, you don't always gotta be a life-changing thing, but make sure you're doing what you need to do. But alright, that's really all I got for y'all, Aquarius. Oh, oracle card. Time. I gotta make sure. Alright, I'm gonna show you first, so I keep forgetting to show the cards. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, y'all got the same. Oh, this is one that Taurus got. This is what Taurus got. See, similar. See, same thing basically. All right, beyond the mind. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, and limiting stories and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin, so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? Are those concerns even yours? That's beautiful. I love it. If y'all don't mind. But yeah, that's very similar for all the fixes I'm seeing. Is y'all gotta break these habits, baby. Y'all gotta move, take those steps towards those dreams that y'all keep having. Because the more y'all keep putting it away, the more it keeps hurting you. So, alright, that's our Aquarius, baby. Let's get it. That's our fixed signs. Next will be mutable. If y'all like it, please like and subscribe and like and dang, you know what to do. You've been on YouTube long enough. You know what to do. Don't be stingy. Don't be rude. But yes, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, share, let these people know you know an Aquarius, you know a Taurus, you know a Leo. You're like, hey, watch this might help. If it don't, then don't help. Don't be rude though. Don't be rude. We can all be nice. We can all be friends.